When things go right, you don't hear anything. But when things go wrong, they go say the Attorney General. Well, they are sector ministers. I'm not blaming anybody. But the point is that we, I assume that, once the thing is passed, these main institutions such as banks and insurance companies and major players in the commercial sectors, I know that they have competent lawyers and competent batteries of lawyers. And I assume that, they would have the lawyers go through. But the reality is that that is not happening. So in my recent engagement, I learned that. And my engagement flowed with an engagement that the banking sector had with His Excellency the President, when they flagged a number of issues, and the President immediately engaged me and said, sit down with the banking sector, sit down with this important stakeholder, and go through whatever problem they have, and let's see how we can address it. And I met with them immediately, the very next day. And as it turned out, there were no major problems. It's just a disconnect. The legislation is there. We were told that the regulations were not enforced, and that is not so. Everything was in place. It's just that we need to engage more, and so that if there is misunderstanding or a lack of clarity on any of the provisions of the statutes, whatever they are, we have to discuss them. And that was what was really lacking. There was a particular piece of legislation that we had to bring something into operation. And we agreed after discussion that it would be up and running Tuesday. So one meeting clarified what was described as a huge number of issues. Just one meeting. And it was just clarifications. There was no hurdle that, was of any substantial nature.